You know, does he just want to see all these 60s guys go down and then kind of take over the nonprofit that Big U had? Because he brought it up in Big U's last video. He said that Whack 100 is going to take over and somebody from the Rolling 60s has to pop up and take, you know, the reins now before somebody else comes from another community and takes over. So is it some big conspiracy that Whack is knocking down all his enemies so he can run LA, be the big blood of Los Angeles, even though he's from Pacoima, shout out to Pacas and the San Fernando Valley. I used to live in CSUN right there, Northridge, off of Roscoe. Boundaries, you know, I always say I don't like to sex play fools. When things come up on the internet about them like that, I don't. And when they tried to do that to me, I took note of the people that hated on me and the people that showed respect. And I'm never going to forget that part, you feel me? Because I think sex play is basically when you don't have nothing on somebody, you're going to go to their, you know, sex play or sexuality. And I think that's just like super random and weird. I have been too.
Interesting, dog. You know what I mean? I've been giving no jump reviews lately, and I never give that.
I be giving no jump reviews all the time, though.
Dude, the dude just keeps on asking the question. Channel.
So they're saying it's a narc channel. Do you guys think it's a narc channel? If you look at it one way, it could be, but that means all media is. And I do think it's on the artist and the podcaster and whoever's being interviewed or podcast. Say you're podcasting with Adam, bro, you gotta come ready. That fool's a professional, you know what I mean? He's a millionaire. He's making business decisions on this. He's not moving with emotion. He's moving with business, you know, intellect. So you got to move in the same way. You can't move with emotion like that. And that's why I think it's on us. If we're going to go up to these big platforms, we have to be responsible with the stories we tell. What those details can do to our future. If you saw Brick Baby talking about he has more skulls than this fool has fades or something to loose cannon, he's admitting that he's knocked people down on the internet. And if you've really done that, self-snitching like crazy. And I don't think there's a statute of limitations on homicide, baby. So people be more responsible with what you do on the internet. Another reason why I don't go live is because people just want to ask you the most random questions. And sometimes if you're feeling emotional, you might answer that. And even if you delete that live, somebody could screen record it. You know, so everything is, yes, pre-recorded. Just like I learned from LA Icon, I want to control my narrative. You feel me? And that's once I did learn some things from that fat fuck. I don't think No Jumper and Adam is directly assisting the police and the Fed. I do think though that he's the major platform that they're pulling from, make these people never come home or miss their families for a long time. And the problem with all of this is that we don't get to see Brick Baby's family, Loose Cannon's family, Big U's family. It was sad you saw Big U kind of do a thing when he was leaving with his family, but well, Big U should have thought about that, his family, before he started doing what allegedly he did. Loose Cannon should have thought about his family before he started doing allegedly what he did. I think he's just having a son. Brick Baby, the same thing, should have thought about that before he went on a platform with millions and millions of subscribers and self-snitched. So I just think that we as a community, especially a Latino community, need to learn from this. And again, I don't think Adam22 is assisting them. I don't think Adam22 is part of the feds or the police or came in to divide our people like in a conspiratorial way. But I do think that there are some things, just like with every platform, like CNN is becoming too left-wing, Fox is too right-wing, MSNBC is too left-wing. There's no more, I can't watch the news because I can't trust it. So the only thing I would say for Adam is I always try to go back to the, it's hard because to the No Jumper of the golden age when you were putting people on and not focus as much on gossip and kind of the Jerry Springer, the new Jerry Springer. Same time, I'm involved, you know what I mean? A lot of people, you know, in Northern California honestly don't know what No Jumper is, but I'm in the niche, baby, and you got me. So if you got me, you're gonna get other people. So people, is this drama good? Do we like it? Is that what we want to see? Or do we want to see like more artists being put on and their stories so we can get away from these federal indictments? If you notice, I never bring up real details of anybody. I never say names of people I grew up with, where they live, where I'm at, all these different things. Podcasters come and I suggest you keep the blood and gut. If it bleeds, it leads is true, but there's certain things I don't touch, and that's why I don't have as much followers as other people, because I'm not willing to dry snitch on people. I'm not willing to talk about like crime. Like I wanted to talk about like some of these crimes that are happening all through California, you know, but then I just thought about it. I'm perpetuating crime and I'm you know, bringing up the most traumatic moment in a bunch of families' lives for views, and that's not something I want to do. I want to get to the truth. Is Adam22 a Fed? I believe not. But does Lucky have some truth in what he's saying?